Let's start with the last configuration of averaging, summing and scaling amplifier, that is differential configuration. Okay, so now in that only two possibilities are there. One, we can design a subtractor, and the second, we can design a summing amplifier. Whereas differential configuration is nothing but in this configuration the difference of two input signals are amplified at the output side. So that's why it is called as differential amplifier or configuration. Okay, now look at the circuit here. See, all the resistors are used at only one value, that is R. Okay, this R is the input resistor for the inverting terminal. This R is the input resistance for the non-inverting terminal. This is a feedback resistor connected from the input to the output, and this is the load resistance RL to measure the output voltage V0. So now from the above figure it shows that the differential amplifier acting as a subtractor. So we'll apply the superposition theorem. So according to superposition theorem here, you have to make any one of the input voltage to 0 to determine the output. So here first thing is that here VB is made as 0. Now when VB is made as 0, it is connected to ground. Means now this circuit acts as an inverting configuration where VA is connected to the inverting terminal of the op amp and non-inverting is connected to ground, while assuming VB equals to 0. So at this condition we know that the formula for such circuit is VOA equals to minus R divided by R. Here both R's are used here. This is because the input resistance and the feedback resistance are as same values, that is R itself. Otherwise you can write it as RF by R1. So instead of that it is written as R by R into VA. Okay. So here RR get cancelled, we'll get VOA equals to minus VA directly. Okay. So this is for one condition of superposition theorem. So the second condition what we will do, we will make VA as 0 and VB is considered as input. So if I make that changes here, this is connected to ground and VB acts as the input for the non-inverting terminal. So now this configuration we call it as non-inverting configuration. So when there is a non-inverting configuration, so we know the derivation for this is, so this is nothing but VOB becomes, okay. So here VOB can be written directly with using a non-inverting gain formula. Okay, instead of R by R, we can write this as 1 plus R by R into V1, because this we already discussed in the previous topic of non-inverting configuration also. So that I will show here. So how the equation has been written here. Okay, the same thing considering VB making VA equals to 0. So here you have written it as 1 plus RF by R1. Instead of that R by R is written. Okay, same formula for the non-inverting configuration into, instead of V1 we have written here is VB into R divided by R plus R. Okay, this we already discussed in the non-inverting configuration also. So here this and this get cancelled. Okay, because if I take the LCM here, this becomes R plus R by R. Here it is R divided by R plus R. So both will get cancelled. Only VB will be left. So that's why I can write it as VOB equals to VB. If you don't understand here, so this is simple. What I'm going to do, I will take the LCM for this. If I take the LCM for this, it becomes R plus R divided by R. Okay, into what we have got here is VB into R, so divided by R plus R. So like this the expression becomes. These two will get cancelled. Okay, so now VB will be the left. So based on that, here it is written as VOB equals to VB. Okay, so now the addition of these two, it becomes the total output voltage. That is written here, V0 equals to VOA plus VOB, where VOA is nothing but minus VA, VOB is nothing but VB here. So substitute these two values, you will get V0 equals to VB minus VA. So it acts as a subtractor using a superposition theorem when there is two input signals are there. Here only two input signals are used. This is about the subtractor. The same thing will be done for the summing amplifier, only have to increase the input signals. So that is shown in the next circuit diagram here. Okay, this we have discussed right now. for the subtractor. Now this is a summing amplifier here. So in this summing amplifier, the only change is done that here number of input terminals are increased. So at the inverting terminal, 2 input terminals are there. For the non-inverting, again 2 input terminals are there. Again we will use a superposition theorem. So based on that, only VA will be considered, remaining terminals are grounded, becomes 0 now. So in that case, we can directly write here. So these all R's are the input resistance. This is a feedback resistance. This is a load resistance RL to measure the output voltage. So now, the same condition applies here. So first what I am going to do, I will find the output voltage V0 with respect to VA. When with respect to VA, it acts as an inverting configuration because remaining are grounded. So in that case, we can directly write here VOA equals to minus R by R into VA, which I have discussed earlier. So now this becomes VOA equals to minus VA because these two get cancelled. Similarly, what I will do, now I will make VB equals to input and remaining all are grounded. So in that case, VOB can be written as this, for with respect to VB, VOB can be written as again minus R by R into VB, which is shown here. So here VOB equals to minus VB. Again considering VC and making VA, VB and VD are 0. So nothing but now these two are grounded. This VC is considered as the input. Again it is grounded. So at this case it acts as a non-inverting configuration. And we already know that for the non-inverting configuration, the output voltage VOC is nothing but 1 plus R by R into V1. So if we get cancelled each other, we will get VOC equals to, okay. So here some simplification has been done, which is similar to the previous topic. So again R by 2 plus R plus R by 2 is there. If we get cancelled with the particular values, we get VOC equals to VC. Similarly for VOD equals to VD. So this we already discussed in the non-inverting configuration. The same formula is applied here also. Okay. So now the sum of all these outputs will give us a total output V0. This is nothing but VOA plus VOB plus VOC plus VOD. So now add these two and substitute the values. We will get V0 equals to minus VA minus VB plus VC and plus VD. So this is about the summing amplifier outputs. Okay. So this is about differential configuration using subtractor and summing amplifier. Okay. So it's very simple comparing with the previous two topics. So this is about averaging, scaling and summing configurations. Okay. So thank you.